The Landlord's Doll. Man feminized by a woman. Clover Cox. To my readers always. Chapter 1. Arnold Weber didn't know how he was going to make rent this month. He had one day until the first of the month, and it was stressing him out. He was pacing his living room, pulling his hair as he tried to calm himself. Arnold was already 2 months behind and had been screening his landlord's calls, avoiding her however he could. He was spending less time at home than ever before, and it wasn't fair. How could she charge him fees for being late to pay something he couldn't even enjoy? It didn't help that Arnold had a shopping problem. He had a package arrive at his doorstep once or twice a week, if not more often. They always contained goodies like lingerie, dresses, skirts, or other things to dress himself up when nobody was watching. Arnold lived in a 4-unit building. It was so private his neighbors didn't even know he feminized himself behind closed doors. At least that was what he told himself. "Margaret, are you home? I was hoping I could swing by the apartment and talk about a payment plan for your missing rent payments." Arnold read the message several times over. Margaret couldn't enter his apartment without notice per the lease agreement, but she could visit the grounds of the house. Arnold knew he was wrong. He was 2 months behind, and still had a package arriving that very day. He had put off paying his rent to shop online, ignoring his problems as though they didn't exist. Arnold didn't want to end up homeless. There was a chance Margaret could kick him to the curb, and he really didn't want to run into her. Without thinking, Arnold ran to his closet and changed into his work uniform. He worked at a convenience store off the highway. He lived in a town in Indiana called Appleton. It was about 2 hours northeast of Indianapolis, Indiana, a rural area of the state. Arnold loved his cute town, with its local shops and proximity to both Lake Michigan and Lake Erie. Arnold loved taking road trips with his friends and camping by the beach. They had gone the month before, which cost him all he had saved to catch up on his rent. It seemed worth it at the time, but Arnold was really regretting the money he had wasted as he ran around his apartment to leave before Margaret arrived. The sun was bright outside, and heat hung in the air like a sauna. Summer was far from Arnold's favorite season. He loved the springtime when flowers came into bloom and the weather wasn't too hot. He hated sweating just from walking from his front door to his car, but he couldn't control the weather. Arnold started his car and rushed out of the parking lot, cursing when he saw the mail carrier driving his.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?